Yep.
Yeah, good.
Let us know where you're tuning in from. Love to figure it out, and we will tell you in your native tongue.
If you're from a foreign country like Chicago, we will tell you
Good morning.
good morning in your foreign tongue.
Speaking of a foreign country, we have Principal Cigars in. We have. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Just no. Give it a space. No, go ahead.
I thought you
Take it from
said Chicago, so I'm here.
Good day, miss. Now get on.
Okay.
That was one of the stellar 6 points of the hexagon within the ICC logo.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
That's number
That's
one.
the middle
That
one.
was number one.
That's the middle one.
That's not good.
So Darren is, he's probably in Serbia or someplace.
Yes.
So, good day, mate. And
Burgundy Geek says she's
Burgundy
in Hawaii.
Geek
That's full of shit.
is in Hawaii.
Yeah.
If this is Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Burgundy Geek is here. We have people that traverse the country. They come in from where? You knew the city.
Sacramento. Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Thank you, Chris. You've been a big help today, Brandon. So our friends have come in. Where's Maggie at? What?
Jesus
Stand up and
Christ,
say
you
hi.
take your Ritalin this morning? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get Maggie to say hi.
Hey, Maggie. No. Hop up and just give him like a, hey! Give it up for Maggie! Hey! See that?
That went a lot better than I thought.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't get a
Yeah.
cheer like that.
Well, you just buffalo your way right into the
Actually,
shot.
better yet, if you go to Murfreesboro, Tennessee for like 8 months, come back, we'll cheer for you once. Oh, I'm supposed to be a singer like that.
Okay, so Chicago makes a good. Travis Trevino, who's from the Chicago area,
Yep.
he says that Chicago is get down, shots fired. So I guess that's the opposite of good day, mate. It's get down, mate. Get down, mate.
Tell me.
So if you're coming in from Chicago, get down, mate.
I like that.
Yeah.
Johnny Goodner.
Johnny Goodner's here.
Morning, everyone.
He's loaded.
Oh.
With some good cigars.
Before I forget, because this is important,
Yeah.
June 11th, what do we have going on?
We have a night at the factory.
Okay.
The Ultimate Cigar 101.
This just in yesterday.
This is when Edgar was up here?
This is when Edgar was up here.
Alrighty, here
Check
we
this
go.
out. This will be available one night only. This is Edgar's mystery box. Check this thing out.
Holy balls.
Look at that.
Speaking of balls, where's Jake Paul?
Don't just
No,
you give that airtime for free.
Well, no, he pays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point. Okay. So then inside this box are a total of 13 cigars. Check this
Lucky.
out.
There's a reason for that.
So, you know what they're...
yeah, I know what the reason is.
Yeah, there's a reason why Edgar makes us buy
It
box
is not
intervals of 13. And also, we tried to make a 12-pack and then he threw in the extra one. So in this pack, this is going to be available at the June 11th event. Available to everyone, whether it's VIP or GA. This box is 140 bucks non-member, 122-ish for members.
That
You get 13
has
cigars.
what in it?
So you have cigars that are pre-release, and actually he only made 3,000 of these. It's his Osaka San Andreas. These are...
Box press, isn't it?
It is a box press.
Box press. I've
Toro.
never done that before.
Then, I smoked this yesterday, and when we're talking about mystery boxes, these are cigars that he's rolled so few of them that this was actually rolled yesterday. And then he picked it up and he brought it here. So they'll just be out of sick period.
Does that have a finished foot?
Yeah, it's got a closed foot.
Okay.
This is a Connecticut wrapper, and it's good enough straight off the rolling table. I was burning myself when I was smoking it all the way. Then you have a really cool Dominican Habano that comes in here with an unfinished foot, a little shaggy.
Okay.
And believe it or not, this one, you see, what would you say that looks like, that wrapper?
That looks like a San Andreas
Maduro, right?
Maduro, but it's
That's a
little
Habano. It's a Habano Oscuro. So it's something
Really?
different. So think of like that Gen 2 Lancero, but it's a cigar that is very rich, very smooth and tasty. And then he's got the Osak Los Tejanos Lancero in that. 13 cigars, $140. Now remember, this is...
And those are cigars that don't exist. I mean,
No,
for the
no,
most
no.
part, they're cigars that just...
Even the one with his band on it is not a true production cigar. He
Okay.
only has it for events, that sort of
So
deal.
it's just a box of unicorns.
Yeah,
What
it's all the stuff that Edgar had fun blending. Actually, that one cigar, as a matter of fact, that one cigar that has his label on it is utilizing the same tobacco as what our VIPs will have access to. So
Really?
they can roll against that.
Nice.
So that's
Very nice.
that is one thing that is possible. So
James is coming in from Tampa, Gold Leaf Cigar Club, down from the San Antonio group. A lot of people are heading to the Cathedral, the grand opening today
Oh, cool.
of Fuente's deal, their shop in Ybor City.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congrats. So that's June 11th. As we back up half a step, if you want your hands on a mystery box, that's a one night only deal. 50 boxes will be made, period. And that's all there's to have
That's it.
cigars for.
Yep.
That will be available. Get tickets now. VIP sold out, but if you go to our website, Facebook, Eventbrite, you can get tickets to Night at the Factory. Do it. Make sure you go there.
It's going to be really cool.
We'll have chocolate, we'll have coffee, we'll have tequila, we'll potentially have churros. Come on.
All right, yeah.
Imagine this. Okay, imagine this. Coffee,
Yeah.
you know what an affogato is?
No.
It's a scoop of ice cream with a shot of espresso.
Sold.
Now take chocolate, put that over the top. Now put a churro in it.
Kathleen's pulling
Now
her hair
smoke
out
a
right
cigar with it at the same time. That's going to be possible. And then sit there, have a little shot of tequila, and yell at the mariachi band.
here. See Kathleen?
Right?
Kathleen just said, look, the perfect day. She just whispered that.
I agree. I mean, that pairing of all of that stuff.
That
together-
I'll tell you what. There's a few events to come to every year. When we do our Cigar 101 blending events with Edgar, that's always year after year the one that people go, that's the one I learned so much. It was so great. This is one of those that is taking it way beyond to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and
very excited about that. The
gonna be
package that you guys put together is really cool. That's awesome.
I couldn't be more excited about the event, and it's going to be an absolute blast. Talk to me a little bit about some of the new stuff, because I need to smoke a cigar. So what is the cigar you're most excited about right now?
Well, there's a couple of them, and I'll talk about those, but I am currently smoking my Desert Island cigar. I have two Desert Island cigars, and I'll ask you guys to go ahead and post up what your Desert Island cigar is. You get stranded on a desert island, and you get one cigar to smoke for the rest of your life.
That's a good point.
I have two. This is one of them because they're back in, and this is the Principal Cochamp Blanc. I can smoke it all day, every day, and while I'm sleeping without burning the house down. That cigar is perfect, and then of course an anime. So those are my two. That's all I'm asking for. That and a thermos. That's all I need.
Yeah, in this
That's
battle
all I
game.
need in this battle.
That's all I need.
In this remote, we need a remote.
This
so,
chair.
So I'm smoking that because they're back in.
That threw you
We
off
have
the step?
a little bit, but we have about 300 came in yesterday, which is great news because we had just sold out of the 400 we got right before that. So anyway, those are gone. Exciting cigars right now.
This is what I want to smoke right now.
That's an all-dayer.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For particularly a Saturday.
Okay.
So the cigar that I think is probably the best new cigar that I've smoked in the last 6 months is from Crown Heads. It's called the Mia Diaz. This particular cigar, in all the top 25s this year, was typically in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Really good cigar, and I saw the information on it that it was a collaboration with the Pichardo family. I'm thinking, who the hell is the Pichardo?
Who the hell is a Pichardo?
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell is
So anyway,
Put your lips
we go
on
to
it.
we find out about 6-8 weeks ago. They teased us with some pictures of the Mia Diaz limited edition. That is a true double Corona, Cuban double Corona size. It is a heavyweight cigar, and when I say heavyweight, I just mean rich, pure, clean. It's just spectacular.
But it's classy.
It's classy. It is really, really good. And that cigar, they made 3,000 boxes of 10, and Crown Head sold out in 45 minutes.
3,000 boxes of 10 sounds like a lot.
That's a drop in the bucket.
It really,
Yeah.
When you talk about being able to sell out of those in 45 minutes, those are all dealers basically maxing out their orders. So
Yep.
really in any individual market, you're only going to have about 100 boxes.
Maybe.
For a couple million people.
Right.
It really evaporates quick.
So we received 20 boxes day before yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. But anyway, we sold about 14 boxes last night. I watched guys buy a box, smoke one, go in and buy another box. So we've got a few boxes left of this Mia Diaz Double Corona. You guys saw there was a lot of press about it. Half Wheel and those guys promoted it heavily, or talked about it heavily. The cigar is really, really nice. The way Saturdays go for us, where Robusto lasts us half a day, that's going to last you all day.
I will tell you what, just off of the light, it's really unique because the length of the cigar doesn't start with a lot of pepper, but
Right.
the pepper that's there it feels like it's supposed to be there. It's rich. I mean, very few cigars start off very smooth, and this starts off dead smooth. And I when we were testing the cigars yesterday for the video shoot, I was tasting it once. It was kind of worked into the second, third, and it had very much that creamy root beer.
Yeah,
type.
and that's one of the things that I've noticed with this particular cigar. When smoked really smooth, when it's smoked incredibly smooth or incredibly slow, the creaminess effect over your palate is like really good root beer. So just love that cigar. It's unfortunate that you can't fall in love with it, but the good news is there are other Vitolas. We had the Moreva, which I realized after we blew through those that was also a limited edition.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
the rest of the line is cool, and now we're coming back from TPE, and we have this ability to go to TPE, watch the
Trade
video
show.
to drop next week. Yep, it's called Tobacco Plus Expo. We went and had a blast. We have a video dropping this coming week about our journey behind it. It's going to be worth your time to watch it. We had just had a blast making it, and I will show you.
And I think that's the thing is it's going to show you what we have to do in order to wade through a lot of cigars to find the right cigars for the floor. And you know, frankly, these trade shows, a lot of times you're going to them to get a deal, right? Well, there are guys that are just filling their shelves with deals, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the cigar that's in that box is a good deal.
Right.
And 15% doesn't make it any better. So we found that yesterday as we puddled through a few cigars in our review process. What's interesting is as we were reviewing cigars, this was about half gone, and I would go back to that, and it just felt like the difference between a college football player and a pro football player. It just had this huge difference. So that's a great cigar. But one of the things that we had the opportunity to do was meet Luciano, who's the head of Ace Prime, who is the Pichardo family, kind of the head of the family, the owner of this farm, and basically a dude that is right in our wheelhouse because he is a nerd. He's a geek when it comes to tobacco.
He's a nerd, and when we had the opportunity to meet him in the booth, I asked, I said, so what's different? Talk to us about your process. What do you like about, trying to hop into some of the nerdy stuff? And he said, you want the short answer or the long answer? He said,
long answer.
Long answer. And he just lit up. And there was some really unique individual techniques that he talked about. What were...
I think to me, there's this line of cigars that we brought in, because at the show, while we were there, we smoked a lot of cigars. This was probably the best cigar that I had at the show. This is the Pichardo family Reserva. It's actually a Reserva family. And then they also have the Classico. Well, I smoked the Classico, which was their entry-level cigar. The performance the burn and the flavor was outstanding. So here's the story that he explained to us, and I'll give you the short version.
Don't start talking all science.
Yeah, we're going to just for 2 seconds.
All right, science.
Because I lit with the yeast.
Yeast. It's what.
So within the tobacco while it's fermenting, there's yeast and there's bacteria, and the bacteria is accelerated by oxygen, and that oxygen is what's accelerating the fermentation process. And for a factory, they want as much oxygen on that tobacco as they can get, so that that tobacco will finish that process of cooking, so that they can get it into production and get it on a shelf. The yeast actually creates a better tobacco. So what he does is actually takes bales of the tobacco that's fermented, puts it in a bag, and rolled cigars, vacuum seals it. The rolled cigars sit in there for a year, post-roll, with all the air sucked out of the bags, so that just the yeast takes effect, and it doesn't let the bacteria suffocate the yeast.
And not only that, what that allows it to do is after the roll, you go through this process called the marriage, where all the tobaccos work together and their oils combine. That's why a cigar that has years of age is just well defined. Well, it does that, and it basically accelerates the process without actually cheating it.
What was interesting is I was explaining this to Johnny Goodner, and he talked about, because he's a cook, right? He talked about how they vacuum seal to marinade to accelerate the marinating process by putting them in the vacuum seal. So it's kind of almost the same concept, where it's just kind of forcing everything to come together.
But ultimately, what all of that means to you is there are no cigars that are from Pichardo that are going to arrive in the sick period.
Right.
Meaning all of the cigars, when they arrive, are going to be ready to smoke. Now, there may be a day or two that they have to acclimate.
Hey, right.
But aside from that, you won't get a cigar that's going to be filled with ammonia, that's going to be bitter, that's going to be harsh. And to me, that was a huge deal.
I'm telling you, the white wrapper cigar is Mexican San Andreas. The red is Habano. What's interesting is this black, you'd have to see it, but it's about 3 shades darker than a traditional Connecticut, but that is Connecticut. They make one size, which is Toro. Performance is spectacular. I smoked the San Andreas last night.
Where it is.
It is so clean.
Where's Blake? You son of a bitch.
What's he doing?
You're talking about my skinny jeans.
Oh.
It's just, I got big legs, man. We got big legs.
So the red one was fantastic. This San Andreas, and Adrian had the San Andreas as well. It is, I mean, couldn't you say it's elegant? There was no real, particularly when you see how dark that cigar is, you would think that cigar would just step on your palate. It was one.
Now, where do those sit price point wise? Are they kind of in that 12 to 14?
No, they're $12, and then with our member discounts, they're like in the 10s.
Oh yeah, that's
The Classico will be sub 10.
That's a comfy space.
Yeah,
yeah, those are gonna do well.
it's there's 5 flavors altogether. There's 5 cigars. That's it. But I'll tell you what, they got instant credibility with me when I found out they did the Mia Diaz.
Yeah, and they also do the La Coalición, which is another one of your favorites.
Love that.
So
That's their tobacco. Willie Herrera did the blending.
right, but they still produce for them, right? So this is an exciting line because it's one of our takeaways from the show where we can just widen a little bit with a new face, but with trusted rollers, with trusted process and trusted product.
Well, and it also gets back to the fact that we really have to focus on brands that have either are farmers or have access to great farmers. And Ace Prime is a big farm.
Yeah, and
so
watch this video that we posted this week, because instead of us talking about it now, you'll get to see our conversation in the Parasol Bar, and understanding the state of the industry is one that you're going to want to listen to. It's interesting, our little conversation in there, but our main takeaways at the show go live, and it will illustrate the importance of working with farmers.
Right, no doubt about it.
So what else?
So that stuff was great. We I'm excited to say we got the rebar back in stock. So this is our ICC house Lancero, 15-year-old wrapper now, 15-year-old filler, 9-year-old binder. Just love this cigar. They are back in, and
so we got
couldn't have got here.
bricks back there.
Yeah, I think we got 300. So we're in good shape for a week or so. But
that's one damn good cigar.
it is. And I also checked on the Gen 2s that are in the bourbon barrel, the whiskey straws that are about halfway through the baking process.
Okay.
They've got another 4 weeks or so to go.
Okay. Well, that'll be good to get in. And then you said we're going to toss some cease and desist in a barrel?
Yes.
Did you, Travis, have you smoked your cease and desist from the barrel? How was it?
That was it.
So we need to dump more in there. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Cease and
Yeah,
desist.
he tested it.
Cease and desist are going in the barrel.
Yeah. What do we got here? Where can I get an ashtray like that? In about 30 minutes, you can go to industrialcigars.co and I'll make it live. You can
Yeah.
buy it there.
Yeah. Do it. Where's everybody coming in from? We've been busy talking and not busy seeing. Do we want to look at
Let's flash some
Adrian's?
pieces.
Let's look at Adrian's piece for a second.
So this means we will start our weekly segment with Cigars and Guns, Adrian Barunda. This is the What You Packin' segment where we make our insurance agent very nervous. Everyone
Yes.
give it up for Adrian Barunda!
Morning, guys.
What's happening?
Same old. How about y'all?
Man. Yeah, just
Yeah.
listen.
So you like that cigar last night?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
San Andreas is like one of my top cigars.
It
Those
is.
wrappers are just phenomenal.
Okay, so we do have something new to talk about. Cigars and Guns, ICC, now mixed up together.
Yeah, Cigars 101 every Tuesday evening, 7:30-ish. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that makes sense because I think to me, Cigars and Guns felt like it leaned a little heavier on the gun wall.
yeah.
And I think adding the Cigar 101 is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we received some feedback from my viewers that said, hey, I want to learn more about cigars. So we invited them to Cigar Newbies, obviously to get some knowledge there, and then join the show because you guys are just full of knowledge.
No, it's really cool. This week, I'm curious what everyone else wants to learn about, but I think just talking a little bit about some of the techniques of smoking a cigar. Like for instance, for me, what I want to know is, from a firearm standpoint, just the basic, how to clean, how to do these things, how to do the mechanics of it.
Basic stuff, yeah.
The basic stuff. And if we can take that and throw a little parallel, we could have some fun with that.
Yeah, on the flip side, we do Cigars and Guns with Vulcan Machine Works Wednesday evenings at 6 to get more on the gun side and learn about the gun culture as well.
And we've made good progress on the AFT package.
Yeah.
We've got to go AFT, right? Do you want to talk a little bit about where we're at with that?
Yeah, at the highest level, we're partnering with Someone Say Whiskey, Industrial Cigars, and Cigars and Guns to present a AFT package. So it's going to be a bottle drop, there's going to be cigars, and a firearm.
Yeah, we'll be giving back. This will be predominantly for those who are veterans, those who are first responders, and that's
law enforcement.
Law
folks,
enforcement. So I can't wait to get that thing dropped.
Yeah,
and then
it's really exciting.
We're gonna put it on July 31st. Is going to be the tentative drop date.
Yeah, we're looking at July 31st. That was the inception of the ATF. So we thought that'd be a perfect day
for America AF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
Now we got progress rocking through, and it's awesome. Anything else in your world?
Yeah, check out the C&G T-shirt club. It's a monthly subscription club of some cool ass T-shirts. You'll get super soft T-shirts. Get in on the pre-launch, so that way when we go live in the July timeframe, you can get on that.
Oh, I'm in on that for sure. I am in on
Cigars
that.
and Guns.
C&G.
Nice.
And if they want to get in on the subscription, where do they go for that? Where do they go to sign up?
Then go to my website, cigarsandguns.com, and then look for the club, Cigar Club, or Cigars and Guns T-shirt Club link, and sign up there.
Go do it. Go do it. Well, Adrian, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, of
Have a good
course.
weekend.
Adrian! What up, fam?
So,
What is going on here? Hang on. Hang on. Look at this.
what's this?
Fuente sent us a cease and desist. Another one.
Nice.
In a bag this time.
God, those guys
He
are
is
great.
getting good at packaging.
They
isn't
really
he?
are.
This is Maggie just slid this up here.
What?
This is an unboxing.
I think it's right. Man.
Ooh,
What is it?
look at that.
Oh, dang.
Dang. Candy. I don't know what the squirrels gone wild.
It's coffee from Coffee County, Tennessee.
Coffee from Coffee County.
Yeah.
Moon pies. You don't know nothing about no moon pies.
You don't know nothing about moon pie.
Here, you can have a moon pie mini, motherfucker. Hey. Man, we got salted caramels. You know what?
What?
I'm taking your moon pies then.
No, you can't take my moon.
This is
Okay,
awesome. No, hey, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Thank you so much. And of course, our friends at Fuente are used to sending us cease and desist in packages like that.
Yes, absolutely. On brand.
So, Maggie, who just delivered this from the internet, apparently,
Right.
she's right there asking a question. Do cigars aged in barrels ever come out bad? Interesting. Some cigars that have a lot of oil in the wrapper don't absorb a ton. So, from that standpoint, they're not bad. They're just not like others that just absorb like crazy.
I'm so excited for this right now.
This is moon pie, baby.
This is just breaking all of the cardinal rules of don't eat on cam.
Yeah, you can't eat 50 of these at one time.
No, they're drier than mummies. 48. Oh my God,
That's really good.
oh, that's so good. Can we?
What?
We're
Okay.
gonna close for the rest of the day and just
So
eat moon pies.
there was a question that came up. Larry Adams asked a question. Oh, can we order an ICC box today? What does that mean? A box.
You know, I don't-
He wants to order. I bet he wants to order that
Edgar box.
Edgar box.
No, that's just
June 11th.
yeah. I mean, most of those cigars, these are samples that came off the table.
Yeah.
So, and when we say there are very few of these cigars, we're saying there are enough for 50 boxes, and we're gonna have 75 people here for the event. There aren't even gonna be enough for everyone at the event.
So I think the message to Larry, now that tax season is over, how about you just load up the camper, grab the dogs, and head on down on June 11th.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would give him an honorary VIP seat. He can have my seat in that room if he comes down here.
I'll second that.
Larry,
I'll
you
second.
can have my seat in that room, and that's one event I wanted to go to as a geek.
It is a